Hi, everybody. Today we're looking at the Odyssey. We're going to look into book 2 of the Odyssey. So in our PDF file, we're going to go down to book 2. Just a minute. Book 2, Telemachus sets sail. Now, Telemachus is Odysseus' son, and he's great and all, but we're really not going to focus much on him at all. What I would like to focus on in book 2 is a small part. If you'll go to page 20 at the bottom, we're going to start right here, filled with anger. So at this point, Odysseus has been gone for 17 years, 10 years in the war, 7 years with Calypso. During this time, of course, suitors have come to try to marry Penelope, his wife. They want Odysseus's land, his wealth. I can't say that they care anything about her. They just want his stuff. So Penelope is the ideal Greek wife, the ideal version of a Greek wife. Very faithful, but very smart, very cunning. She can take care of herself. She doesn't need Odysseus, but she is faithful to him. So here we're going to start right here. Telemachus has just thrown a fit, and the suitors are going to tell him about Penelope's latest trick. Filled with anger, down on the ground, he dashed the speaker's scepter, bursting into tears. Pity seized the assembly. All just sat there silent. No one had the heart to reply with harshness. So that's Telemachus had thrown his fit. Only Antinous, who found it in himself to say, "So high and mighty, Telemachus, such unbridled rage, will now fling your accusations at us? Think to pin the blame on us? You think again. It is not the suitors here who deserve the blame. It is your own dear mother, the matchless queen of cunning. Look here. For 3 years now, getting on to 4, she's played it fast and loose with all our hearts, building each man's hopes, dangling promises, dropping hints to each, but all the while with something else in mind. This was her latest masterpiece of guile. She set up a great loom in the royal halls, and she began to weave, and the weaving fine-spun, the yarns endless, and she would lead us on. Young men, my suitors, now that King Odysseus is no more, go slowly, keen as you are to marry me, until I can finish off this web. So she tells them, okay, I'll give it to you that Odysseus is probably dead, but let me finish this cloth first. I can finish off this web, so my weaving won't all fray and come to nothing. This is a shroud for old Lord Laertes, for that day when the deadly fate that lays us out at last will take him down. I dread the shame my countrywomen would heap upon me. Yes, if a man of such wealth should lie in state without a shroud for cover. So she's saying she's weaving a death shroud for Laertes because that's the only thing that would be important enough to finish, to keep the suitors, at bay. Her very words, and despite our pride and passion, we believed her. So by day she'd weave at her great and growing web. By night, by the light of torches set beside her, she would unravel all she had done. 3 whole years she deceived us blind, seduced us with this scheme. Then when the wheeling seasons brought the 4th year on, one of her women, in on the queen's secret, told the truth, and we caught her in the act, unweaving her gorgeous web. So she finished it off against her will. We forced her. So she would weave during the day, and then at night when nobody was looking, she would undo all the weaving so that it looked like, she had weaved, but she really didn't. And so that was her great trick, and they forced her to finish it so that she would have to make a decision. So brilliant schemes like this, being able to outwit your enemies was really valued in Greece. During my reading, I read that the Greek statues and Greek images of men. Of course, most of them are naked because, they were all naked back then, have small genitals. And people were wondering why that was. Why? And they said the reason why in their art they portray them that way is because they perceived large ones with being dumb. And so by representing everybody with small bits, it means that they valued the brains over brawn. They wanted people to be smart. It was a good thing in their culture. So I found that really interesting because it is pervasive when you look at their art. Okay. The rest of book 2 goes on to show Telemachus leaving, setting to sea, trying to go find his father. You're more than welcome to read it. Of course, the gods get in there and stick their noses in it, and Penelope has trouble with letting her son go and dealing with all the suitors while her husband's gone. She knows her husband isn't dead because Athena came to Telemachus and told Telemachus, and Telemachus told his mom that Odysseus wasn't dead. And so they know that he's not dead. But, what are they going to tell the suitors? Goddess Athena came and told me he's not dead. You got to, bust it out of here. No, they didn't tell him that. So that's what the rest of book 2 is. And there's nothing. It's a story. It's a part in the movie where it sets up what's going on and backstory and stuff. And so, but since we're not going to focus much on Telemachus at all, I didn't think we needed to waste our time on that. I know we all have plenty to do. We don't need that. So this is the point in our video where I give you your keywords so that you can get credit for watching the lesson video. So today I am wearing my Greek vase pants. They're great. They're really, really great. I can't wear them to school though because unfortunately the Sphinx is naked. Yeah, it has her bits hanging out. So I'm sorry about that. I don't wear them to school when school's in session because of that, but I do wear them to teacher trainings because teachers never recognize stuff like that. They don't pay enough attention, but kids always pay attention to stuff like that you don't want them to pay attention to. They're great pants. They really are. They have the Hydra, the Sphinx, Cerberus. They have a griffin. They're great pants. I bought them from a company in Australia called Black Milk, BLACKMILK. That is your keyword to get credit. You need to email me Black Milk to get your credit for watching this video today. Thank you so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye.